Eflin back to work. Fought off foul. Just missed. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Julio Rodriguez up next for the Mariners. And that's in for a strike.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Good eye in that spot.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Ground ball could be two. Henderson tossed to second, over to first, safe. So the batting order turns over. Zach Geloff up next for the Mariners. That one catches the zone. Strike one. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the sixth. Eflin a move to first. Rodriguez dives back in safely. That one in the dirt. 1-1. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Bliss in the box again. Takes a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Two outs. Caught him looking for the K. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Orioles 2 and the Mariners nothing.
Funk up the place. We're just trying to dance, yo. Turn up the bass. We about to go. What's about to happen, girl? You already know.
Well, we go bottom 6, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. The pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. And it's 1-1. The pitch. Outside corner. There's a strike. Not even close there. Now 2-2. Almost got him. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. The Mariners have some bullpen action for the first time. George Kirby, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Vargas getting loose as well. Henderson gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Gausman throws over. Back standing. He's in there safely.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Soto in the box now. No balls and a strike. Check swing. He went too far and it's a strike.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Here's the 0-2. Wouldn't chase that time.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
And a 1-2. Runner on the move. Ball misses. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him.
2 unsuccessful stolen base attempts tonight, so I think this is where we probably see them change up their plan offensively. The running game just isn't working, and those are costly outs, so they're going to have to string together some hits and change things up a little bit.
And he deals. Jordan Westburg next to bat for Baltimore. Two down, nobody on. That one ripped. Way back there. It's a bomb. He shoots one out to right. Home run number 35 on the year. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Now, here is Jordan Westburg. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a double.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Kevin Gausman makes way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher for the Mariners, George Kirby.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Close, but called a ball. Ball one. That catches the corner.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Man at second. There's the strike. 95 of that one. Outside low. 2-2. Swings and misses, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. Solo homer brings in one for Baltimore. It's now 3-0. This is Orioles baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. We go to the top of the seventh, and now for Seattle, Josh Smith. The wide to kick the pitch. And that one clips the corner.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Now a check swing, but he held up. And the righty deals. That's to third. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. Rhys Hoskins up next for the Mariners. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. In the dirt, and that is ball one. The M's trailing by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Up the middle, dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get the out. Man at first, Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and that's ball one.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Chopped out in front of the plate. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
And here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
On the ground to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. Around third. He scores, and it's 3-1.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And up next for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. So the tying run at second. Outside low. It's 2-2. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Well, they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Orioles baseball on the show, Mid-Atlantic. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Kobe Mayo. The wind of the pitch. Right through there for a strike. Kirby, a former All-Star. So they turn things over to the righty, Andres Munoz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Righty delivers. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2. He goes down looking.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
And the batter now, Colton Cowser. Foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. That one misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. His 16th homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Adley Rutschman. Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Rutschman retired.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. And that one's a little bit low, and it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Two outs. Right through there. Got him. Third out. And that ends the frame. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 4-1. Ready to begin the 8th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dylan Cruz. New pitcher on here, Hunter Gaddis. The pitch. That misses. 1-0.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W. It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
The 1-2. And another ball. Two on the way. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's the DH, Julio Rodriguez. And that is cut on and missed. Slider right there. Gaddis in his 3rd season, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2019. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. That's a base hit.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Geloff, batting with one down, takes the strike.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Got a good eye there. Rodriguez, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And now 2 balls and a strike. Kicks and fires. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Mullins in pursuit. Squeezes it.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And now here is Ryan Bliss. 1 for 3. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1.
Here's a run scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. That's in there. 2 outs. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
And here is Josh Smith. First pitch misses.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he...
This one in the air right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. In comes the run from second. And it's 4-2.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now Rhys Hoskins. First offering, and it just misses. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in game 1 of this 3-game set. So now 1-2.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. So the tying run at second. Struck him out looking. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Gabe Spire.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So digging in, Gunnar Henderson. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. And a pitch.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-1. And the pitch. And that one a little below the knees. And the count is even, 2-2. Struck him out without a swing. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Rosario stands in now and watches strike 1. This to third. Can't glove it cleanly. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. One gone, runner at first. And now it's Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. Spire keeping him close. Runner takes off. Pitches low. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Looks like the base runner had a pretty good feel on the pitcher's move. After that pick over, seemed to settle in, and he took off right away. Nice job of stealing second right there.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second. And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg, 1 for 2. Strike one. Right side. And it's through for a hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Base is loaded with one away. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. Ball one, no strikes.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Rosario at third. Soto on second. Westburg at first. One gone. Now a screamer into the outfield. Rayleigh pulls that one down. Runner tagging from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 5-2.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag, the tag, takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it, but a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Mayo now at the plate as he swings through strike one. First and second, 2 down. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Next offering is outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And now the lefty. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Inside ball 4.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
On the ground. Makes the sliding stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. Through 8 full, it's the Orioles 5 and the Mariners 2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Felix Bautista
comes on looking for his 35th save of the season, and that's a pretty big number. Definitely one of the better closers in the sport this year.
Here comes a pitch. Rayleigh leading things off and takes a strike. On the ground, right side. Westburg fires over to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Next to hit, Cal Raleigh. Pitch misses. Ball 1. That one at triple digits. The Orioles trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the 9th. Up the middle. Whips it to Mountcastle. And a couple of quick outs.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Canzone, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swings through that one for strike one.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
2 down, nobody on. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take the series opener here at home.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can, perhaps push it up to double digits.
And your final score, 5-2. As the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Yes, I am the one who lights up the dead. That voice in your head, you just